I was so struck by, sometimes perhaps you had it before, that you were going through your pictures when you were young, and that you just all of a sudden see yourself like how you couldn't see yourself back then in that moment. And I had that picture in my hands and I was like, wow, so much. If I knew how I would see myself now, being 10 or 11 years old, how would have that changed, my own perception in my life of really knowing like, hey, you know what? I can really be me. I don't have to hide. I don't have to be shy. I don't have to think that other people know more or know better or whatever the thing is that, that I was telling myself as a child. Perhaps you can resonate with that. Let me know in the comments, right? And so I saw myself and I was like, wow, this is amazing. This version of me, 10, 11 years old, smiling, having trust, you can see my faith in life, my childlike happiness, all of that. Just the effortlessness of being, like the ease, the happiness, even though I felt like very shy at the time. So, and we have this duality, right? Of the fear of being ourselves, especially when you're young or you go into puberty, you just want to hide. That's how I was. I just wanted to hide, and definitely not speak up, definitely not using my voice, right? So thank you, Adrian. Right? So yeah, definitely not using my voice, and if somebody looked at me or asked me a question, I just turned totally red, right? So yeah, of course that has changed. You can tell that definitely has changed. And then, it's such a beautiful reminder of us being on this journey of self realization, self actualization. Like, who are you truly? Like, underneath all the conditioning, underneath all the layers that we build to protect ourselves, underneath all the guards, underneath all really the ways to protect yourself, right? Because we adapt behavior that is not ours, and then we unconsciously copy that behavior, and then we get to even less understand ourselves even more. Right? Because it's not aligned with who you truly are. So this whole journey of really allowing yourself to be your authentic true self is something that I am so enthused by. I am so, it is literally, it sets me on fire. I really would love that every single person of these 8 billion people on this planet really has the courage and has the commitment, the dedication, the devotion to really choose for themselves to go and look at what is not true for themselves right now in their lives, and to really embrace, to say like, you know what, I'm safe when I'm on this journey to look for that. I'm safe on this journey to go and look for that truth, that certainty, that safety within, and build life again from there. And so this is what I decided to do. I really long for everyone to be able to learn, or what it is to be your authentic true self, and to operate from there, and how beautiful life is from there. And there's so much that we can learn from the mind and the body consciousness. And when we integrate that, the expansion that you set up for yourself is beyond anything that you can ever dream of. So it's like, you know what? If you could take my authentic self and you can learn from it, that's all that I want. It's not about my programs. It's not about me. This is about, the way to contribute to make this life and this world a better place by you working on yourself, by you going within and solving that what puts you at war with yourself, like the self-rejection, the self-abandonment, all of that, right? Because there's behavior in us that, or the ego, parts of us that's telling you that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy, that whatever the thing is, it always comes down to the separation from self. And when you tie down, that you go and commit to your true self, there's union inside of you at the deepest level. And when you create that union inside of you, you have union with the rest of the world. The other, when there is separation, that's then their thing. Yet for you, you're in union, right? So operating life from that premise is so beautiful, because everything is a higher expression of self then. That everything is a higher expression, of business, of love, of faith, of trust, of expansion, of prosperity, of abundance, of health, wealth, relationships, purpose. Everything is a higher expression of self. Everything is a higher expression of itself, of the thing that you're in. So life is so beautiful there. And so that's my offer, for 24 hours. It's still tomorrow, May 2nd, noon, Central European time. You have access to all my programs for 49% off. Yes, also the private ones. So I will share the link below and in the description. And then, it's literally, how decisive can you be? Do you feel inside of you that you are really, that you really long to go, what sets you free? Because if that's what you feel, if that's what your intuition is saying, like, what do you really love? And then it's allowing yourself to go there. That's it, because that's a journey. It's not about, asking permission somebody else. No, it's giving yourself permission and allowing yourself to receive what is there for you to receive. In the first place, your own authentic self. So yes, I love this. And now it's available for all of those who want. So I'm very excited to be on this journey and to offer that, to have received that download, that insight, by watching my own picture and realizing, oh my gosh, this journey is so beautiful, even though through all the challenges. So that's it for now. And that's what I wanted to share with you. So talk to you very soon. Click the link below. All right. And see you on the next one, and see you on the other side.